Hey guys, Hellquartz here. I've been playing a game called Air Mech Strike, which is a strategy RPG game where you play as a mech while producing troops and using the mech to lead the troops to victory. The game has been out for a year now, but there aren't many guides for this game. The most prominent YouTuber who covers the game is Dissonant, but he doesn't really emphasize on making guides, unfortunately. So I'm gonna create one and let new players use and encounter some of the most filthy and disgusting tricks that have been employed by the AMS community. The first and most common trick in our list today is the Bucky spam. Buckys are long-range missile artillery units which outranges basically everything else in the game. They deal considerable amounts of damage and are quite decent on their own without any other units helping them. To kill a Bucky spam, one of the most effective ways that I found to do it is to get some units behind them and start hitting them from the back. You can also use Blade Guardians and walk in the middle of the Bucky spam to damage as many of them as possible. Just remember to retreat when you need to heal appropriately. To pull off a Bucky spam, you need to start piling up Buckys the moment you spawn into the game. Use them to take out outposts easily and continue piling them up. Once you have cornered your opponent or have piled up a huge number of Buckys, your opponent is basically dead. To protect your Buckys, place Seekers or Stingers among them to protect them from enemy mechs or other. Second tactic on our list is a tank rush or a tank spam. Tanks in the games include Longhorns, Geminis, Seekers, Ratchets and Goliath, as well as the mighty Devastators. Tanks can take a lot of damage as well as give damage, making them a force to be reckoned with. To defeat a tank spam, you can either lay mines along the way to your base or get your own tank spam to defeat the tank spam. Your own tank spam can be used to destroy the tank spam directly, or you can use it to go destroy the enemy base. So you have to use your mech and ferry the tanks all the way to the enemy base to bypass all the tanks that are probably in the way. There isn't much you can do to fight off a fully fledged tank spam, but you can prevent it by constantly harassing enemy outposts and bases to see if they're collecting tanks and then reacting accordingly. With all of that said, let's talk about how to use a tank spam properly. First up, when you spawn in the game, you have to start building money makers immediately. And then start pooling Longhorns or Geminis, whichever one you prefer. It can be a combination of the two as well. So, once they're out, use some of them to take an outpost or two and start building Ratchets and Seekers. To effectively tank rush someone, you are gonna need the Ratchets, Longhorns, Geminis and Seekers in just the right ratio of heals, anti-ground and anti-air firepower. What I will do is normally I will get one Ratchet and one Seeker for every 4 to 6 Longhorns or Geminis. Once the horde of tanks is fully completed, just send it all to enemy base and then the game is finished. The third and final disgusting tactic on this list is the Joker spam. Of all the spams mentioned, this is the easiest and fastest spam to do, but it's also the least lethal one. Typically quite weak on their own, their value shines when you spam them to supplement your current attack on the enemy base. Countering a Joker spam is very straightforward. It is one of the weakest units in the game and basically anything will do the job except for infantry. But to be efficient, tanks, Getties and rebel tanks will do the job very quickly. To properly use a Joker spam, just go get an outpost that is very close to the enemy base and then start spamming Jokers while attacking their base with other units like tanks or something else. And that's all for today, boys. So I hope you have fun in Air Mech Strike because I really do like it. And if you see me on the Southeast Asian servers, be sure to say hi, and if you use any of these 3 tactics against me, or even better, use all 3 combinations of the tactics against me, well, just in the chat just say, I am the master now. And that's it, and that's all. I hope the guy taught you something, and I will see you next time. Hey. Anyway, there is a secret of the Joker. If you send enough numbers of Jokers to die at the enemy base, there is a 50 to 70% chance that each destroyed Joker will spawn a runner, which will automatically and maybe, just maybe, accidentally attack and take the nearest enemy outpost. So keep that in mind, because you can spawn more Jokers from the new outpost.